Daily. What is up? That did not work. That did not work the way I thought it was going to. But I am testing, so that's good. It's good to know that oh man. I was trying to go live on Instagram too. I think I messed it up, so I think I'm only live on the Creating Daily YouTube channel and also my personal Facebook, maybe. Let me go check it out and see if I am. Oh, look, there's me. Hey, I'm on my own YouTube channel. I'm not going to play that. And where else am I? I'm definitely not live on IG. Okay, good. What's up? So I'm doing a little test here on the in the new studio space that I've been working on. New podcast area of my office, I should say. So my wife and I ditched this couch. We actually hate this couch. Let me show it to you. Let me show you all the shots. Whoa, hey, what's this playing? Amateur hour over here. I don't plan on using this for a live stream studio, but I definitely thought it'd be interesting to do it. So here is a wide shot. So I'm using an 11mm camera on a crop sensor, or 11mm lens on a crop sensor camera. So whatever, 16.5mm, whatever. It's got my buddy Bobby Boucher over here. If you know, you know. If you don't, too bad. So anyway, so I'm just checking out, making sure some stuff works. I don't think I'm going to go live from this space. And honestly, my wife and I hated this couch, and so it ended up, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, the couch. This is an IKEA couch, but it ended up being here in the studio. So I'm like, oh, I'll use it and see what's up. So yeah, there's old Bobby Boucher. He's a placeholder. There you go, Bobby. Just sit there. So I'm just doing a little messing around here in the studio. What's up? Let's see. Oh yeah, let me bring on a chat. Do I get any chats? Where's the chat at? Ely, what is going on, my guy? Says, hey Billy Thorpe, all is well. Greetings from Belize. Wow, that is quite the chat box they got going on there. All right, sweet. So anyway, that's awesome. What's up, Ely? Good to see you. And feel free to say hello in the chat. I'm just testing, messing around. So this will be where my guest sits. Now, I guess new lights coming that will replace the lights in front of me. And then I also have a light back here. I don't know if I love it yet. I'm using it for a hair light. I might replace it with a smaller light, a more controllable light that doesn't have a stand. So that might be fun. But anyway, yeah, so this is what I'm doing. And trying to figure out if I like this super wide shot. I usually use this lens on my overhead in my work office, which is next door, or actually it's in the same room, but just that office over there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, and then I got this. I just wanted to see how that guest spot showed up. Audio is gone. Okay, I know why the audio is gone. Let me go over and fix it. Thank you. This is why we're testing. Okay, so the audio was gone because I had it muted on this particular scene. And it's still there. Okay, cool. All right, audio's back. Yeah, I had it muted on one scene. Thanks for that, Eliu. That's what we're doing. We're testing. We're checking it out. So overall, I think it looks pretty good. I got a couple of RGB lights behind me that are controlled by this little remote here, and I can just kind of change it as I want to. That hair light looks pretty good, separating me from the background, but I think it might be a little too strong. I don't really know. Well, let's see what this does. Let me see. Maybe you guys can help me decide. I couldn't figure out a color. I should have my wife in here. That is not going to look good. You see how that does that little whatever that's called? I don't know what that's called, but it drives me insane. Let's see if I can fix it. Yeah, there we go. There's some red. Is it gonna work? I is this what's going on with this light? There we go. There's a little purple. There we go. So it's kind of cool because I can kind of change the whole room, um, behind me at least. Which this right here is a big curtain. It's got a big nice window behind it. Could probably like cover up that whole wall if I wanted to, I guess. But this is, if you guys have been following me at all on social media for the last couple days, you've probably seen I've just been messing around with this studio space. So I moved the couch because you could see how wide this couch is. It's wide as the whole room. So the room is kind of like wide and longer. So I still have another, probably this is like where I'm sitting is half the room. So I still have a full desk and could do a whole production desk over there. If I had somebody to live produce a show, I could turn all this stuff around. But anyway, so I got the 3 cameras here in front of me, and I try not to buy anything for this project because it is just, it's just fun. It's a hobby. My wife told me a few days ago, like, hey, you got to, or maybe a couple weeks ago, like, hey, you got to do a hobby. You can't do everything business. You can't just work and come home and not do anything. Like, you got to start a hobby. And I was like, well, I should just fire up my Creating Daily podcast again and do this podcast studio, which would be fun. It's not a public studio. It's a private studio. It's for my use only. Maybe a couple friends of mine might use it to produce their shows, but it's definitely not me in here pushing buttons for anybody. Oh, let's see. This looks like it was zoomed in. There we go. So I'm going to check some of these scenes, make sure nothing's zoomed in. You know what? This shot is growing on me. I didn't like this shot. What do you guys think about this shot? Let me know. I didn't like this shot at first, but now it's like, it's pretty cool. I mean, I could see if somebody was sitting here like, hey, what's up? How's it going? What's up, Bobby Boucher? It is kind of weird to sit like this, though. I did think about maybe getting a table and having the mics come in this way, but these are just on regular mic stands, so I guess it looks pretty good. I don't really care for the headroom. I might fix that. I could probably go with a little bit different lens in the middle, maybe. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I hate that curtain back there, but anyway, this is what I'm working. I really like this shot. You guys can't see it, but it's just black boxes, but it shows guests. So let me actually, let me show you what this would look like. It's just gonna be a lot of me in this. Which this would be cool too if there's like multiple. Let's see, what is this gonna pull? Yeah, this would be cool if there were like multiple people in studio. If there's like 3 people in studio, and this would be like a cool shot. And I got this idea from the what is that called? The what is that podcast? Tiger Belly. I don't know if you guys have seen that show, but they have like this. They have this exact same kind of scene set up here, which I thought is like super cool. But they also have like a big table, and then I think they have a couple of zoomed in shots on the guests, which there's more than, it's like shows the whole room, I guess. So probably not exactly, but anyway, yeah. So I'm just testing this, seeing how it does live. I don't plan on producing these shows live. I plan on just recording them in studio and seeing what happens. But I'm going to go back and just watch it, see what I think. And then also, I guess it doesn't really matter the colors of this, but maybe I could figure out which color I like. Wait, let's see. And you can kind of, there we go. You kind of mix these as well, I guess. So I'm just going to mess around with this. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now let's see if I can do this one. See if I can see that one. What's going on? Yeah, so there's maybe more like a blue color, which I think I like that color. Well, it says blue. It looks a little purpley, doesn't it? Ugh, oh well. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of cool. So I think a couple things in the background. I don't know. I'm sure my wife is going to watch this, and she probably has some really good ideas. But yeah, so far so cool. I think this would be a cool podcast studio, little setup to do the show with. And then also what I did is an Ecamm. So I'm using Ecamm Live to produce this. So if you are like, oh man, how are you switching all those shots? I'm using Ecamm Live. I'm using a Stream Deck. I have everything programmed. I got 3 cameras set up here. I don't know if I can. There's a way I can do a continuity camera. Let me figure it out, because I think it's I don't know how, but I can. I know I can. Usually it like pops up and annoys the heck out of me. So let me see if I can figure it out. Epoch Cam. No. Okay. Let me just jump over here. Let me just jump over here and see if I can find this camera. Anybody else building building a podcast studio? So ridiculous. It's pretty fun though. I think I love this shot. I don't love that thing on the wall. Whatever that cable is. I don't love that. I'm probably gonna figure that out. I don't know what to do about it, but it's probably all right. Probably by the time somebody sits there, you won't even notice it. You probably wouldn't even notice it unless I said something. Okay, let's see. Airplane handoff. I think this is where I turn on my continuity camera. Yes. Use your iPhone webcam. Wait, you know what? I don't know if I have to. Let me see. I might not have the right software on this laptop because this is an older laptop. What? Let me see what I gotta have. To use continuity camera, you need the following software: Mac, Ventura, or later. I don't think I'm running Ventura. That's probably why. Nope, I'm not. Okay, I need to update that so I can bring it in. But anyway, yeah, I would show you. But, oh, no, I can't do that either. I was going to say I could just plug in my phone and show you a picture. You know what? I'll show you a picture. Hold on. I think I got a picture. Oh, I got a couple thumbs up. There's a new thing. I haven't been live on Ecamm in a long time, so there's a couple of updates I haven't seen. And so it's kind of cool. Let me take a picture of what I'm seeing, and then I'll show you guys. Everything looks sexier on camera, but let's see if you can see this. Let's see if it'll focus. Is it gonna focus? Yeah, so that's what I'm staring at right now. So it's the 3 camera setup. Some people are gonna look at this and go, "What the heck is this guy doing, putting those things on tabletop stands?" But once again, the whole goal in this project was like, don't spend any money or spend very little money. And so for my birthday, my wife is getting me some different lights that have different color temperatures, and I can control the amount of light, because these are just like cheap soft boxes. The one behind me is just a cheap soft box, so it's just like turn it on and it is what it is. You can't change the color temperature or anything. So anyway, so that's it. We bought some inexpensive lights for my birthday that should be here on Saturday. So I'm pretty stoked on that. But anyway, so yeah, basically I've just put it all together with stuff I've had, stuff I've collected. Actually, 2 of these cameras, I'm going to tell my wife for a second. 2 of these cameras were Ashley. She was working a job. She was working a W-2 gig, checking it out for a year, seeing what she thought, because she worked for herself for like a decade. And then when she was done with that W-2 gig, she's like, I'm gonna come and help you do Amazon videos. And I'm like, oh, that'd be so sweet. Like, that'd be awesome. And so she did. So she came in, we set up, but she sat in front of my cameras in my office, in my production office over there. And she was like, oh, I like this. Like, this is nice. And I'm like, yeah, that's nice, but it's taken me a couple years to get to do this. And she's like, no, I want this setup. I want these cameras. And she probably didn't say it exactly that way because she's not like bratty. But she's like, no, I like this setup. Like we should do this for my stuff. And so it was cool though, because I ended up getting a couple extra cameras, and so she, we had her front on shot and overhead shot, and then that's what I have in my studio. So one of these cameras, the middle camera here, is from my Amazon stuff where I do product videos in the next room. So I'll have to bring it in and out until I come across another good deal for another good Sony ZV-E10. But until then, I'm just hanging out. Oh yeah, what was the other thing I did? I think I traditionally use. I'm gonna see. I bet my friend John is. I bet he's shooting a video. I bet he's podcasting. I'm not going to text him. I think they shoot. Oh no. My keyboard battery died. No, wait, there it goes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you guys didn't check out what is going on? It's like the delay. It's like a delayed keyboard reaction. Anyway. So yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'm just testing this bad puppy. And I hopefully no Ecamm people are watching because I'm doing this on Wi-Fi. Not good. Not good. All right, I think that's good. I like the shot. I like this wide shot. I mean, obviously I don't like my pasty white legs. But I do. You guys don't see my Crocs. Don't judge me. I think someone stopped being my friend the other day when I told them I wore Crocs. They're like, "What?" So yeah, this couch is not the most comfortable, but I think for this setting, I like it. I wish I had somebody else sitting here. If you're watching this and you're in town, swing on by. Or if you want a guest on the show, swing on by. All right. I think it might. If somebody's texting me, what are they texting? Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think I'm good. Audio is working. So that's just coming through my Rodecaster Duo. And oh yeah, I got sound effects. Let me see. Oh, I should. Oh yeah, here's the intro to my new show, or my old show that I'm revamping. I cut it down really, really quick, so this might be a little loud. I'm gonna do it just to adjust the volume.
And now, here's something we hope you'll really like.
You're listening to
Creating Daily. There you go. It used to be really, really long, and but I chopped it down to like very simple, which I still need to do a little work on it. But anyway, once again, this is a hobby for now. Anyway, yeah, it is. It's a hobby. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me see. Where is it at? Do I have Creating Daily? Oh, here we go. I forgot to put this in here. That doesn't look the greatest. Maybe that looks okay. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. It might not work on that scene, but I could just copy and paste it into other ones, I suppose. Where's my copy and paster? Oh, it's over there. Forget it. I'll fix it later. I will fix it later. All right, cool. What's it? Sounds good. What's up, Bob? What's up? Hey, what's up, Dad? Good to see you. Sounds good. Looks good. That's what matters. That's what matters, if it sounds good and looks good. I still haven't decided on this background color yet. I'm still trying to work that out. I guess it doesn't really matter, but blue kind of looks purple on it looks more blue right there, I guess. That looks like real blue. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I mean, that looks okay, but it doesn't really do much. I mean, that's pretty bland. Anyway, I got to add some stuff back there and maybe ditch that curtain. Oh, man. Well, yeah, that's what I've been doing. My wife said get a hobby. And what's up, Bob? Good to see you, man. Bob has been crushing. What's up, John Snyder? He says he loves this. I think I like it too, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need to find a place. I need to find a sweet place to put comments, which this is not built for like a live show. Maybe I'll put that up there. That'd be kind of cool. I guess. I don't really know. That probably something else goes up there. But yeah, man, just building all this stuff in Ecamm has been, I mean, this is just connecting cameras or whatever, but Bob is another Amazon influencer. He's been crushing it. He's been getting all kinds of brand deals. So good job, Bob. Way to go. All right, I think I did a pretty good test. I can't think of anything. Oh yeah, where's this at? We'll see if I have any let's see if I have any. I mean, this is going to work, but I just want to see if I have any funny sounds. Guess not. No funny sounds for me. Boring. All right, cool. Well, I think I can get a pretty good test on this thing. Seems like everything's working. And believe it or not, this is actually the Sony ZV-E10s running through USB. I'm pretty impressed with the quality of video. I mean, and these are kit lenses too. These are the 16 to 50s, 3.5. I got them at 6. Wait, did I get this at 16? I think, yeah. I think these are 16. Hold on. I'm going to lean up here and see. No. I was thinking there for a second. I was like, what? Okay. Anyway, I'll mess with that. I actually think I liked it better that other way. Let me see. The problem with these kit lenses are they're like a variable ISO. So when you zoom in, and I guess from what people have told me, that's kind of normal. But when you zoom in, it will like darken the feed or darken the video. Unless you have like a really expensive one, I suppose, then maybe it's a little bit better. But I don't know. I don't plan on upgrading any lenses. I'm going to use these kit lenses. They look fine, I think. So maybe... Oh, there goes my mouse falling off the couch. Okay, cool. I keep saying okay, cool, but then I just want to keep looking at it. I like a little squishy that there in the bottom. Does that look like that on this one? Maybe not. I don't know if I like all this headroom. Maybe if there's something up there, or maybe I could put stadium seating in here. Somebody could sit behind us. That's be a cool idea. Just stack another couch. We'll just stack another one. Put some 4 co-hosts in here. All right, cool. Well, I'm sure if all the headspace is gonna bother anybody. Let me see. I'm gonna watch it back and see what I think. This is the beauty of Ecamm. Look at that. I mean, that is so stinking sick. So it goes from that to that. I think I like that shot better. I don't know if it gets blurry, though. I don't think so. It looks pretty good. And, I mean, I technically could do this with this one, too. But this one is... Let me unlock this scene. And I technically... Yeah. I don't think it matters. I think this looks fine. We'll see. I'm so serious of your ability to switch cams with buttons. Wait, envious. Sorry, dude. This is that's probably like, I don't know, a good 1 more arm and a half away from me, so I can't really. Maybe if I put on the big screen. So envious of your ability to switch with buttons. Yeah, man, it's cool. I mean. It depends on. I think you could set this up with like Ecamm, obviously, because I'm using it on Ecamm. You could set up with OBS. I don't know if you could set it up with. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about reading comments. I need binoculars. Well, you know what? I bet I could. No, holy cow! All I did. Ecamm is so sick. I just drag the corner of that thing, and now they're huge on my screen. No more glasses. I can read it perfect. Go ahead, try me. Say something else. Ecamm is so sick, man. I love it. Even like going live and just messing around here, they do all kinds of stuff that you don't think you need, and then you see it. Oh, John Dispenza, he did like my video. Yeah, there we go. Hello, Bob. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. I just made the screen bigger. I would call John Dispenza right now. I don't know if he's shooting a podcast though. John, he made the mistake. He's a nerd. He's a gear nerd too, though. But anyway, he came on the show last week, and I just rushed putting the studio together. I just rushed it all, and I hated it. I ended up just like hating it, and take my time with the cameras. And then it was I shot, I think, like 50 videos this week for Amazon sellers. And so today I'm just going to put today to the side, and I'm just going to work on this place because I want to get it done. And I want to have a 6 spot to record some shows. I think I like the darker lights. I'm going to go back. What's up, Bobby Boucher? I think I like the darker lights, even though they're like purpley. Let's see if I can get them back. I wanted to go like a real warm look. Well, but with these lights, you can't really, you have to go all the way bright, and I just don't like it. For them not to do this, whatever this is called. I don't know what that's called. Jokes aside, awesome setup. What is it? Yeah, bro, definitely more light. It needs to look like the sun is shining. Oh, yeah, Ralph. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you, man. It is fun. I'm having fun with this. You know, it's funny because, like, in my regular workspace where I do the daily grind is, you know, I set it and leave it. And that's when people are like, oh, man, your videos are looking good. You're so good. You're like a videographer. It's called strobing. I knew Ralph would know. He's a production guy. He does this stuff all the time. But I'm never tearing stuff out of my studio and moving it. I'm setting it up. I'm getting it dialed in, and I'm just leaving it. So I never touch camera settings. I never, you know, finagle stuff. I hardly ever touch my camera. I never take it off the tripod or whatever, or it's, you know, the mounting system I got it on. And so, you know, when I bring stuff out of there, or when I start messing with stuff in here, it's like in my history of doing production has always been studio production. I've never, I mean, yeah, I carry around a camera and get B-roll footage and stuff like that. But when it comes to like actually like knowing what I'm doing, I'm like really, you know, in the studio. It's like where I've always been. But with that, there's a lot of times you just set up, you know, cameras and lights, and you dial it in, you take your time, and then you leave it, and then you don't touch it. And it's like, cool, I'm not touching it. And so it was kind of funny when I was bringing all this stuff in here and messing with it. I was like, wait, what am I doing again? How do I do this? You know, watching tutorials, lighting tutorials. This is, if you have the space, you might want to move the wide camera back a little, even if you have to zoom in. The distortion on that lens isn't ideal. Yeah, I agree with you, Ralph. You know what? Let me do that. Let me switch over here. So Ralph, just so you know, this is the Sony 11mm, but it is on a crop sensor camera. So yeah, okay, so here's the cool thing is I actually have this on a let me see if I can move around here. This is the hard part about a couch. See if I can move and keep the mic on me. So I can actually push this back a little bit, maybe. Let me do this. There we go. Live action, baby. That's a shot right there. It is making me look a little stretched, isn't it? Oh no, I can't. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can come up a little. I got this thing on like a boom arm. Let me see. This is. Ugh. All right, now I'm in vlog mode. Vlog. All right, let me see. I don't think I'm gonna make it happen. I'm probably have to put it on a tripod or connect it to the table that's behind this one. Yeah, angle up the nose, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, did that even? Wait, what did that do? Let me see if this looks better. I guess it just depends on how you. I mean, that looks a little bit better, I suppose, versus the full wide out. Yeah, I mean, I actually might like that shot a little bit. Are those lights strobing back there? My gosh, I think they are. Driving me crazy. I don't know if they are. Anyway, yeah, that might look a little bit better right there. Might have to just tweak it. Tweak it. We'll just see. But yeah, so dude, I try not to mess with this thing too much, or I try not to put any money into this, which I have tripods, but I don't know about you guys, but man, I cannot stand tripods. Like, I actually have a here it looks like banding, not strobing. How do I fix that? Do you know? Probably my ISO. Turn my ISO up a little bit. I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah. I guess you can't really tell too much. Anyway, I'll try to figure it out. This might just not be friendly lights. That's the problem with the camera sensor. Yeah, that's what I figured. And also, I don't know if those are video lights, to be honest with you. I bought them like 100 years ago, so I don't know. Because I think there is a difference. I think there is, like, because I've had some lights that are like, oh yeah, these are awesome on video. A lot of cameras have that issue with transitions from light to dark. Makes sense. Yeah, I'll tweak it if it becomes. Is this camera not focusing? I might have to fix that too. Yeah, there's something. Let me see. Yeah, now look how wide that is. Oh, baby. I have a 15 millimeter. I might have to bring it in here. Okay. All right. All right. Hey, bro. I use the outdoor garden lights for accent lighting in my main show, colors and all. Dude, you know what? I mean, that's the thing about all this stuff is, like, sometimes, if you go watch YouTube videos, I was watching a YouTube video earlier, and if I went and spent all the money that these people had in their descriptions and affiliate links and all that, which I'm not, I mean, obviously, out of anybody, I'm not knocking anybody who's sharing affiliate links, but dude, I was like, I'll spend like 30 grand, setting up a studio. Let's see, if you have that space, it might get even tighter than 15 millimeter and put the camera on a tripod further back. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and I have a 15 millimeter lens as well, so, or I may switch one of these lenses out, because these are 16, which are technically like 24, I guess, or something. So yeah, I'll mess with it and see. Dude, it's hard because my buddy John's gonna come over at some point in maybe a couple weeks, and we'll walk through some of the stuff. But it's tough when you're the only person setting it up, because you're over here like, you set it up, did you tweak it? Did you set it up? Did you tweak it? And then you're like, wait, does this look good? I can't see. Some of these guys even spend money on their own gear. Yeah, I know. That's the funny part. It's like, oh, I got this brand deal, sponsor deal, and now, I mean, I think all these lights were free. I don't think I paid for any of them. I think I got them all. I know this one for sure. I think all these, actually. yeah, company sent me all these lights that are in this studio. And then my other studio, I just have a 39-inch softbox, which is just amazing. So yeah, solo production for the win, back and forth to the yeah, dude, I know. I was here today, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you're watching a tutorial and they got somebody, in there and they're like, oh, here's what your accent lighting, like start with your accent lighting, don't put any lights on, and they're like explaining it. I'm like, yeah, that guy, you got somebody sitting there, dude. Like, I don't have anybody. So it was funny. It was funny I should have just had a behind the scenes video going and just showing all that stuff. Yeah, you need 5 of those 39-inch soft. Well, dude, so that softbox that you saw yesterday in that picture is my friend Jacob. That's a 45-inch softbox. Dude, that thing was crazy, man. But I tell you what, it looked awesome. I mean, it didn't look awesome hanging up, but I turned on a camera and I was just like, okay, it was just like the softest light you could ever imagine. But yeah, dude, yeah, and the 39, I think it's a 39 or 30, yeah, 39. I've had it forever with the Godox SL60. And dude, that thing is sweet. It's a workhorse. I don't think I've ever unplugged it, and it's still perfect. So yeah, it's good. Anyway, yeah, well, that's it. If you're just joining me, I'm about to leave. Well, then it sounds like you need to get an even bigger softbox than your buddy. Just like the whole half of this room just is a softbox. Just like, dude, that's why I think it's so funny when I see people with ring lights. That there's my guest shot. What do you think, Bobby Boucher? What do you think about that? Oh, you want to go to this camera? But anyway, yeah, that's what I always think about when I see people with those ring lights and they get those little snake eyes. And I'm just like, God, how do you stare into that thing? Which I do, I'm doing video 5-6 hours a day now. So it's like, well, not all the time, but my light is on for that long because I'm, working on other stuff or whatever. So not half the room, the whole room is soft. Yeah, I'm just going to pump this sunlight in here. If I can just bring the sun in here, please, and put a sheet over it, that'd be great. You stand outside the room. Oh man, that's too funny. If anybody doesn't know what Ralph and I are laughing at, I had a giant softbox in here yesterday. Actually, the room was turned around, so this room, you can see both walls, and the couch is basically probably 2 or maybe 4 inches from each side of the wall. And but anyway, I had it turned around, so I had the couch on that wall, and then I have a production desk over there, and I had it on this wall, and that's where I had all my monitors and stuff. And then I had this ginormous, I mean, I bet that thing, I don't even know how big it is, but you had to like walk around it like to sit on the couch. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But anyway, well, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go home and see what's going on at home. But thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out, Ralph. Always appreciate you, man. And we'll see you guys later. I'm gonna hit this outro.